Hey everyone, it's Rachel. Thank you for joining me in this video. And in this video, we have 4 spring sign decor for your house. So let's go ahead and get started. The first craft that we're going to be working on is this sign that I got from Hobby Lobby. It actually came in this bare wood. And what I did is I went ahead and painted it and then sanded it off a little bit just to give it a little bit of a character. So what we're going to do in this video is we're mixing adhesive vinyl with print and cut. Again, you guys, I am totally obsessed with print and cut, and I hope you are too. Let me know if you guys are getting inspired with using print and cut. You guys don't have to. You also, another thing that you can kind of get into is fussy cutting your vinyl. Not your vinyl, I'm sorry, your cardstock. So fussy cutting just means you're going to cut around the piece of decor that you're trying to, or the piece of like design that's on the cardstock. So something that you can get into. The printer that I use is an Epson 15,000, which you guys don't have to get. It's really not that necessary. We just like it, or we bought it just because we liked the size that it could print. It prints 8.5 by 11, but also 11 by 17. So we thought that was worth the money. Plus it was on sale. So we thought, well, why not? Might as well get it. But you surely can get like an Epson 2800 or, you know, whatever you want. As long as it's an inkjet printer, you don't want to have a laser printer. That will not work. And you also want to make sure that there is a rear feeder, because you don't want the paper to go in like this and then turn and print that way. It needs to be fed in this direction, so there's minimal bending of your printable vinyl, because it will ruin that. So just something for you to think about if you're inspired with print and cut and want to get into it to elevate your designs. I know for me, I'm just obsessed with it. I'm going to keep on doing it until it becomes too expensive, and then I'll go back to adhesive vinyl. Because, you know, you'll pay, unless you can get it on sale. And actually, my sister I think I inspired her to get into it as well. Or she might have been into it before I was. And she showed me a picture that Hobby Lobby has their own 405 brand of printable vinyl. So I'm going to have to check that out and see how well it fares in comparison to, it's a 405 brand. And they offer more sheets of printable vinyl than Cricut brand does. And of course, it's a little bit more expensive, the Cricut brand, not the Hobby Lobby brand. But anyway, I'm going to let her try it out first. And I told her to let me know how it is. And then she can report back to me. And then she says it does well, will get it. But I haven't seen it at my Hobby Lobby. And of course, she lives in a different state than I do. So hopefully I'll see it in my state here soon. I don't think it's new, but I think maybe it just sells out quickly. Who knows? Y'all know how that goes, right? Okay, so I just used a removable vinyl for this. And I don't know. Oh, I did. I paired fonts with this. So this is not an SVG. Something that I typed out. This is actually a Christmas font. I got that when during Christmas, I think 2022, not 2023. I don't know. I can't remember. So it just says hello spring. And then I'm going to bring in some transfer tape. So not quite large enough, but here is what I can offer. Y'all know me, if you've been around my channel, I like to try to piece my vinyl together so I could avoid having to cut a larger piece of transfer tape. So that is what I will do. So I think this just barely, yeah, just got that one little piece, and I have plenty of room up here. Not a problem. I can just put it on here just because I need to know how much I can take off. And I think, okay, so I have just a little bit of a sliver, which will give me enough room for that to get covered. Okay, so what I will do is put that there. Okay, then I will bring this over. And you could do this as long as they overlap one another, which it does. Perfect. And then I will cut that off, and then we will save that. And then I'm gonna be careful. You know, when you're scraping this, you don't want to go this way because you could accidentally lift up that transfer tape. So you want to go the other direction where you don't accidentally lift up that vinyl. Okay. I think that should be good. Perfect. So let's go ahead and bring this in. And I'm just getting an idea. Okay, perfect. So just trying to get an idea of how far down these tulips need to be. Tulips is going to be the theme of my spring decor. I just really got into tulips lately. Don't know why, but, and I think I need to get this trimmed up a little bit. I want Cricut with my transfer tape, and I don't want that to get in my way as I'm trying to get this lined up and centered. So I'm going to come off the bottom a little bit, and then okay. I can't wait to be done with this transfer tape. As I mentioned before, I'm a little stubborn. I just want to get through this so I can be done with it. I think it's a great transfer tape, and I know a lot of people swear by this transfer tape, but those grids have been messing me up, and I can never get them aligned. I just don't have that talent to do that. So I just can't wait to go back to my own transfer tape, and I'm almost done. I have about that much, which that still can go a long way, especially since I try to reuse my transfer tape. Although with print and cut, sometimes it just does not go a long way because it takes some of that ink off. For me, it always takes the green. The black ink always picks that up for some reason. All right, there we go. Love it. Oh, and I took up a little step here. That's okay. And we'll put that on there like a sticker. No problem. Wonderful. Okay. Now that we have that, go ahead and this has a lot of debris on there because of the paint, and I sanded it as well, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Peel that back. Let's bring this in. And then I think what I'll do is have it, well, I did have it specifically overlaid with each other, or layered, I should say. So that's what I think I will still do. That looks good to me. Make sure that's really good on there, because I don't want to accidentally lift the transfer tape up with the vinyl and the printable vinyl. I don't want to rip anything. I absolutely love it. What do you guys think? This next one this is from Michael's, and it actually came in this bare wood, and I went ahead and painted all the sides of my box here, and I went ahead and found another tulip, but this time she is in yellow. I told you guys, tulips is the theme for this video. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is right here. Okay, then I will go ahead and weed this out. Very carefully. So it just says tulips 10 cents. And then I don't think it matters. Which is kind of, you know, if you guys think about it, you can reverse this, you know, make sure, you'll have to make sure this is up against the wall or something. And then you can paint the inside of this, and then you can make it a summer decor. Something to think about. Reusing your decor to save some money. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just cut that down a little bit, and then I think I need to get my flower on first. And put that, goodness, Rachel. I go fast and then I mess up here. All right, let's try that again. Okay, this can go there. And then I have this little piece from the previous project. And then we will put that right there. Wonderful. Okay. You guys, oh no. Oh. Relatable moment. I feel like this happened before. And I'll peel that back. This here, and then just gonna try to figure out how far over do I need to go with this. In fact, I think what we'll do is I will kind of get this positioned on my word here, so that way I can think about the spacing and the location for everything. Okay. And I think what we'll do is, here, hear me out. So I'm going to put this on here. I think that looks good. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something here. I am going to make sure that's really good and scraped down. Same with that area. Okay. Oh, don't want to. Okay. Peel. Oops. Okay, bear with me. You'll understand what I'm doing here in a moment. And then I'll peel this up. Oops. Okay, the reason why I did that is because I want this to, because what's going to happen, I'm going to peel this transfer tape up, and the word, the part of the word tulips is going to come up with it. So instead of doing that, instead of, you know, I'm going to try to get this laid down along with the word, or with the vinyl. Sorry if that's not making sense, but you'll understand here in a moment. Because if I were to lift up the transfer tape, what will happen is the part of the word tulips is going to want to come up, and then it might, you know, it's going to rip and all that. So I thought it'd be easier just to go ahead and lay it down at the same time. Go ahead and move that, and then there you go. See what I mean? So that way I can just do it all at once. I am getting all tongue-tied. I am getting tired. I'm making the same day or the same night as the time change. So, and let me just tell you about the time change has changed. So it is super late tonight, but that's okay. Gotta craft when you can, right? What do you guys think? Oh, ooh, I like it. And I love that I just went with one flower. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the next one. All right, y'all. As you can see, I had to interrupt this video because I realized after I had posted a little sneak peek of the video that was coming out today, one of my subscribers, thank you very much, noticed that I spelled tulips wrong, and I cannot believe that I did not spell that correctly. You guys, I am great with numbers, but apparently my spelling needs to be worked on. I don't know how that little P got in there, and I cannot believe that I did not even notice that. So that was my bad, and I am going to interrupt this video because I thought about just taking this video down and not posting it. But you know what? I feel like we all can relate to something like this, whether it's a spelling mistake or, you know, whatever it is. You know, I feel like we all can relate to these mistakes. I am by far not a perfect crafter, and I am not going to try to portray myself as a perfect crafter as much as I would want to. So, but yeah, so you'll see this video as soon as I get done with this. You will see at the end that the spelling error, because I do a recap at the end of this video, and you'll see that it's going back to the original when I had it as I'm taking this off, and that's just because I'm not going to re-record the ending of that video. So just note that this has been rectified, as you can see before you. But also it's kind of good that I made this mistake because it kind of shows you that this is wood and you can take off vinyl. I used a removable vinyl, and you just got to be careful not to scratch your wood. So that is what you need to be careful. And I, for some reason, lost my Cricut project, so I don't have any font information for this video. I looked, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it got deleted or I didn't save it. So this project has kind of been a disaster from the very beginning, and you'll see why here in a little bit too. I don't want to spoil anything. So anyways, it's been an interesting video, that's for sure. But anyways, I am literally making this correction the day I'm going to try to post this, hopefully, depending on how much time I can get this to upload and everything, but at least the next day or the same day, just depends on how quickly this will upload to YouTube. And so I apologize. I wanted this to go out sooner, but I am still under the weather. This video was made a couple weeks ago, and so you can tell that I wasn't sick in the majority of the video, and I am still trying to recover from bronchitis. It actually has gotten worse, but it's becoming very manageable. Hopefully it will start to feel better here soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this in and get this corrected. So the font, I don't know if I got the same font as I did before. I think what I did when I was doing this project is I elongated, like made the text high, or like narrow, I suppose, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's pretty close. Perfect. Okay. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and peel this back. So thank you to whomever asked if I meant to spell it that way. No, I did not mean to spell it incorrectly. I just did not proofread my work, and I was really late, I guess, and I wasn't paying attention. But thank you. It's always good to know that. Again, I'm not a speller by any means. I am really good with math, but you give me a word, a complicated word, and I struggle. But I mean, tulips is not that complicated, but you get what I mean. Anyways, all right, so we're going to go ahead and go back into the original video, and we'll finish it up. Just again, remember at the end of the video, I do a recap of all the crafts, and you'll see the original spelling error, and just note that I did correct it. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. The third sign that we're going to do for spring decor is doing this cute little gnome. She is super adorable, and I cannot wait to add her to this frame here. And again, this is just a bonus. I didn't even realize that tulips. I actually did not pick this out because the tulips, it just happened to be that way. I didn't realize that until I went ahead and weeded everything. How awesome is that? So I'm going to weed out my middles here. Looks like there is a piece there, and I think there might be a piece here. Well, I'll see it once I weed or transfer it over. Okay, there's that. I don't think there's any other. You can kind of feel the areas that it has been cut, and I don't feel it. I do feel something right here. Oh, a little tiny piece, no problem. Okay, so now that she's all done, I went ahead and found a font that I liked in this gray vinyl here, and I just spelled out the word bloom, and I curved it to fit, to curve around her little hat here. And I think that this gray, oh no, hold on one second, gotta put that back there. Okay. Ooh, I gotta fix that. Okay. This gray really pairs well with the watering can there, so quite happy about that. Perfect. And let's bring in this. This just barely fits, so I want to see. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but oh, this piece fits better. Okay, let's just do that. Not a problem. I'm only going to expose just a little bit. This is just a bigger piece of transfer tape. Not a problem. We will expose a little bit, and then actually, I lied. We're going to take the whole thing off. Okay, so the watering can is just slightly cut off there, but that is all right. It will be fine. I just need to make sure that I don't accidentally scrape that. This design was from Canva. I just typed in spring and looked through their elements and saw this little gnome and thought she has got to come to my house. Just noticed some areas that I didn't see that needed to be weeded out. Looks like there's another one. So much easier to see the back side of the Cricut's printable vinyl because it's shiny, and the way the light hits it makes it a little bit easier to see what needs to get weeded out. Okay, so I'm gonna put her in here. Looks good to me. Go ahead and scrape her down. Who likes gnomes? I never was a fan of them, and I have been finding a lot of really cute gnomes lately, so I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you guys like them or not. If you guys have been around my channel, you guys know that I've been doing some tier tray decor. I try to do at least one of them seasonally, or depending on the holiday as well. And I might do one for the summer. I might just focus on just gnomes in general. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do it for spring. I have not done my tier tray for spring just yet. I haven't even designed it. So maybe I'll do it for spring, because I kind of want to do bumblebees. And I've already kind of did one. Go ahead and trim this down here. I've already done one summer video because it kind of went with something that I've already done it, and it won't get posted, I don't think, until April or May. Well, this is April. Well, the time this video is coming out is April. Right now it's currently beginning of March. But anyway, so I say that because it was a bee design, and so now I'm kind of thinking I should do more of a bee theme for summer and keep with the gnomes for spring. I don't know. I got some time to think about it. Perfect. Then I will bring this over here and then try to get her, or the word aligned with her cute little hat. Okay, looks good. Easy peasy. And I love the gray. I feel like they just pair really well. In this final spring sign decor video, we're going to go ahead and use this whitewashed wood sign. Now, I did want to speak to this, and there's a reason why I left this corner here, because I don't know if you guys know, but in Hobby Lobby, on their canvas arts side where all the paint is, not the acrylic paint, but like, actually I don't think paint is over there, I take that back, but there's canvases and then there's art stands and all that stuff. They do have these wood signs there, and they're a little bit more expensive. And actually I wouldn't say they're, well, wait a minute, this one was so no, they're not more expensive. I actually really don't know the difference between this one and then their regular brand of like the wood pile section. But anyway, but they went on clearance, and again, it's going to be a little bit too late by me telling you this now, because this video is not coming out until next month, and it's currently beginning of March. It's not coming out till April. But I did want to let you guys know that for future, check over there and see if they have these on clearance or marked down. Just, you know, if you're looking for something this size and the wood pile doesn't have it, go over to where the canvases are and see if you can get your hands on something over there. I actually found out these went on sale through this YouTuber. I actually don't really subscribe to her channel, not because I don't want to, it's just I forgot to. And so, and she does some other crafts that I don't really do, but her channel happened to come across, or her video happened to come across my For You page, or whatever you want to call it, on YouTube. And she was shopping at Hobby Lobby and showing all the clearances for that was going on in the store. And thank you. I'm gonna give her a shout out. If I can find her page, I will add her to my channel. But she's the one I found that she's the one who like posted that, and that's how I found out that they went on clearance. I mean, I always knew that these signs were over there, just again, I don't know if they go on sale or, you know what. So I just went ahead. I never shop over there anyway. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know, don't forget, check over there. They do have some occasional good sales. Okay, let me just focus on this. Okay, now this vinyl I've had troubles with not transferring really well, so I might end up skipping that part in the video so you don't have to sit there and watch me struggle. But note that I probably will, because I've had issues with this vinyl. But I love this color, and I think it pairs really well with the the green. Tell you what, this vinyl does do a great job with this skinny font, weeding it out. I will give it that. This font is called Apple Butter, I believe. I got it from Font Bundles. Kind of looks like the Ray Dunn font. There's another font called the Skinny, very similar to that Ray Dunn style. I actually have that one, but I use Apple Butter for this one, and I absolutely love it. Okay, let me get this off my finger. It is really sticky, my lord. Okay, so this just says April showers bring May flowers. You know, real original here. So I know this is not exactly something that you would wear when it's raining, but you would if you're gardening, right? So, okay, that's why I chose that. And it's going to go this way. Now, it's oriented this way, but I don't think I'm going to have it hanging up, so I don't think it's going to matter, you know, which orientation. So I'm going to have this going to be my top because it's kind of, it has a little notch in the wood there, so that's going to be my top. Okay. And I love how that the wood really pairs well with the green. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I got a bubble there. I didn't think it would adhere so quickly, but I got a little bit exposed. Let me go ahead and cut that. Off. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and peel this back. Okay, what I'm going to do is try to get this centered in my frame here. I think that looks good. Now, I did want to speak to this. I went ahead and typed in spring elements in Canva, and for those who do use Canva, and I do want to say that this is not one element. The rain boots was one element, and then the hat was another element. And what I did was I just positioned the hat over the boots, and then I gave a little bit of an offset. It's not an offset, it's called a shadow or a drop shadow or something like that. And so that way it created this nice little shadow here at the bottom of the hat. So that's what I went ahead and did with this cute little design here. So if you're trying to look for something, looking for this element, just note that this was not one element. I did piece those together. Okay, so then what we'll do is we will bring in some transfer tape here. Okay, and I'm really gonna make sure that I scrape that down. Okay, got it. As you can, oh, okay. We have lost an OS, and that's fine because we will just add it after we place our vinyl. I think that looks good. Okay. Let's go ahead and, oh, looks like I'm gonna have to really scrape that down. Okay. Then what we'll do is we will place the O where it belongs. And then the little S. It's a little crooked, and I think I got the S a little bit too high. So I'm going to try this again, and I don't want to, this one's not easy to rip up and down because it it will stretch it and bend it out of shape. So if I can't place it, it's just going to be what it is. I don't think it's too terrible. I think when you set it up, you don't see it as bad as a little crooked, but I'm not gonna complain about it. We got bigger things to worry about, right? Not bad. Oh, I thought this was going to be such a pain to do, and actually it turned out great. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. And look, I got all the words in there. I'm so proud of myself. All the letters on there. I am very ecstatic about that. Okay, I think that's good. Hopefully. This one was a little tough to align to make it sure that it's straight because of all the transfer tape. So that's the only downfall about doing what I just did. But you guys seen I only had, what, one piece of transfer tape up there, and I still couldn't get it lined. And I'm going to carefully move this, or remove this without scratching my wood here, or the MDF, whatever it is. Definitely crooked. This is really, really crooked. I might have to do this, redo this after, because this one went crooked. Like this went downhill and then this one went uphill. Kind of balances each other out. But this might get redone off camera, and I'm probably going to use, I don't know, I like it, but I'm not going to redo it tonight just because it's super late and I need to call it a night. But I think I may redo this one just because of how crooked it is. This is too cute to leave it the way it is. Yeah, I definitely have to redo that one. But, all right, anyways, still, nonetheless, you guys get the idea. Let's go ahead and bring in all 4 signs and see how they look. And you'll find out which one my favorite one is. 4 beautiful spring signs for your house, and I think that they are all super adorable. And I like how there is some type of cohesiveness. For example, we have all the tulips, you know, he's or she's going to be, you know, she's a gardener, and then you have the gardening hat, and then, you know, and then we have the tulips. So anyways, I think this all has a cute little, I don't know, they all seem to go really well together. The pinks, the yellows, and the greens. Anyways, let me know which one your favorite one is. And also, I'm really curious if you're inspired to do print and cut, because you guys, I really think that it just elevates the design. Canva, you don't have to pay for Canva, FYI, guys. You can use a non-pro membership, and you are limited on a few things. So, for example, you can't download with a transparent background, which means when you download a design and you upload it to Design Space, you're going to have to click on the areas where it needs to be transparent, which means there's no background. So that's the one downfall. I think it's like $14 a month or something there about. I use it enough to justify spending that per month. It's definitely worth it, especially as a content creator. And I use the little thumbnail that you guys see preview before you click on the video. Those are called thumbnails, and I use Canva to design the thumbnail. So for me, it's worth it. But think about it, check it out. And if you have any questions with Canva, let me know. I'm definitely not, I don't know all there is to know about Canva, just because there's a lot of things that really doesn't pertain to what I do, but there's a lot. So if you have questions, I'd be more than happy to help you. And of course, if you want me to show you guys how I use Canva, for example, how I went ahead and added these two together and added like this little shadow, I'd be more than happy to do that. You know, so I'm actually going to be working on it. It's coming soon. It's not going to be anytime soon, but it's going to be maybe in the next 6 months to the year. Maybe by the end of this year, I will have an Etsy shop, and I will be selling my own SVGs. So I will be designing my own like designs, and then you can purchase the the SVG on my Etsy shop, and that way you can go ahead and do it. So I got a lot of other things going on, so this is not something that's going to be anytime soon. I'm hoping maybe the next 6 months, maybe sooner or maybe later. Just depends on what's going on in my life the next few months. But anyways, so here they are. Let me know which one your favorite one is. And I think just looking at everything, this would have been my favorite, I think, had I not skewed the text, but this will get fixed at a later date. And if it doesn't, it is what it is. I'll peel it up a different, and worry about it a different day. But I think my favorite one is this one. I really just, I don't know. It was tied between this one. And the only reason why I'm saying this one is because I like the distressed looks on here better than I like it on this one. But I do like this. I do think the word spring kind of gets lost in with the tulips. But I'm going to leave it. I'm not even going to fuss with it. If I'm going to change anything, it's going to be this one. And I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to adjust this. But anyways, I really do love this. I like how you just have a simple tulip, and then you just have this distressed look, and then just tulips for 10 cents. But yeah, they all turned out super adorable. And of course this gnome, come on, she's super adorable, right? All right, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully this inspired you to get into some more signs for your house, and then get you inspired with the print and cut. This is not going to be the last time you'll see print and cut. I'm going to be using a lot more on my channel. All right, thanks guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a wonderful day.